Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. And if you are new here, this is kind of an odd plan with me to be the first one to watch. We'll talk about that in a second. But this week I'm using this Yule ball kit from Scribble Prints Co. with some Simply Gilded washi, some overlays from Sticky Essentials in silver, and an overlay bottom washi tape from Tilly Plans, I think. And some quote overlay boxes from a Glittery Life Plans. So I think that's all I use in the base. If anything else comes up, I will mention it. Okay, so I feel like I knew this was going to be a bad week just before it started from laying down this base. I laid down this base and I texted Keaton first and I was like, I don't know why, I really hate this base. Like, I just hate everything about it and I just hated it. And I planned it like a little bit in advance and it was making me dread the week coming up. And I just had this like ominous feeling that it was just going to be a really bad week. And it was a horrible week. It was really therapeutic to plan this, I will say, and I ended up having some camera difficulties, and it's not my favorite plan with me I've ever done. I've already done all the editing for it, and I'm sorry, but I just had to get it done, and I, for some reason, just really felt like it'd be therapeutic to plan this week, and just doing YouTube has been something that's been really therapeutic and helpful for my depression, so I didn't want to not upload this despite it being a really hard week. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, then you wouldn't know this, but my boyfriend Alex and I ended up breaking up, and I'm going to talk about this now because it does happen on Sunday, so I won't have time to like mention it then. If you guys have been around for a year and a half, pretty much exactly, you guys have, known me through the whole relationship, and you guys were around in the beginning. I'm going to try my best to not get emotional, but this is something that has broken my heart. So, you guys were around in the beginning, and you guys know how happy he made me, and you guys, on Instagram went through the struggles and saw some of the struggles that I went through when he was deployed for 11 months in a war zone, and you guys know how fully committed I was to him and to us and to the relationship, and that wasn't being reciprocated. And the people who know me really well, I'm not going to get into details, just knows that he wasn't being a boyfriend or even a friend, so it just had to end, and I feel like I really realized that on the Magical Express going to the Grand Floridian Hotel in Florida before my Disney World trip, which is why I feel like looking back on that trip, apart from ending up in the hospital, so if you haven't seen that plan with me, you might want to go check it out. It is on my channel. It was a really interesting trip, but we left the Sunday before that, and that was Lucy's birthday week, which is also up on my channel, and that was when I really realized it wasn't going to work. So I just feel like that Disney trip was such a whirlwind, and I'm so thankful I got to go, and it was such a good time, but at the same time, knowing most likely that the relationship was going to be coming to an end is still really difficult, especially when I did invest so much and I gave it everything and I gave him my heart, and he kind of shattered it into a million pieces and did a lot of things that really damaged my self-confidence. And so I'm trying to work through that in therapy and just taking it day by day for right now. So yes. Also, I pulled in this Simply Gilded washy, thinking it was going to be a little more like gray purple, and then when I put it on the white, it was a little brighter than I wanted. It ends up blending in better with the base with the spread when everything's down. So I do end up liking that better when everything's down, but I really, really hated it when it was just the base. Also, this is from Caress Press that I'm putting at the top, this overlay tape. So yeah, that's kind of the story behind like this week. And also, in the editing, recently I have been going in after I film and like zooming in when I edit, like the day by day, so you guys can see the stickers really well. And I couldn't do that this week because it wasn't fully in focus, and you could really, really, really tell when I zoomed in. And again, this week was just the bad week from hell, and on top of like the breakup, I had a family friend pass away who I called Aunt Betty. She was like my grandmother's best friend, and she was a legend, and she was 97. It wasn't, it was heart failure. She had a great life. She actually was a casting director for the Brady Bunch. She got fired from a set of Steven Spielberg's because he fired everybody on that set that had gray hair, and she was one of them because he thought gray-haired people shouldn't be working, and that they should leave it to the young people to come up with the new ideas. And she was just a hoot. If you knew her, she was very into her vodka, and up until the very end was trying to sneak out of her nursing home to go get more because they weren't allowing her to have the amount that she wanted. So it was just a hard week. I did get to say goodbye to her over the phone. Actually, it happened, I said goodbye to her on Saturday, and she passed away at 12:06 a.m. Sunday morning. So I technically lost someone really important in my life. The same day that I broke up with my boyfriend, which I did instigate it because I didn't think I deserved what was going on and how I was being treated, but to know I'm worth more but love somebody enough, but I don't know how to explain this. To know that I'm worth more but still be in love with somebody, but to know that I'm worth more to the point that I have to break my own heart because I know I'm worth more. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I feel like that made no sense at all. So today is Wednesday, December 9th when I'm filming this, so it happened on the 6th. So it's still pretty new and raw and fresh in my mind. So I'm still pretty emotional about it. I am feeling pretty grinchy this year as far as holidays go. I'm really trying to get myself to snap out of that. But we are just, going day by day and just trying to hang in there. And each day is different. So, yeah. But I'm looking at the spread now. I just got up and got my planner and put it in front of me because I need to look at it for the day by day so that I know what I'm talking about. And I do actually really like this spread overall, looking at it now, more than I thought I would, because I haven't looked at it since I filmed this, and it's like, been a little bit, and it's not, so if you guys were here when Jordan and I broke up, it's not like it was with that spread. The spread that I did when Jordan and I broke up, like 2.5 years ago, I still to this day don't like seeing the art from it. Like, every time someone reuses that art, I don't even know what art it is to tell you guys, but if I can find a picture, Maybe I'll insert it on the screen if I remember. Apologize if I don't, but it's this like mermaid lemonade-y type art. Anyways, I still hate seeing that art. It just irks me, and I don't even like still to this day like looking at that spread, but for some reason I'm not minding looking at this one as much, despite it is probably one of my least favorite spreads of the entire year in this planner, but I can look at it. It's not like it was during the last breakup, which I don't know if that's because we broke up at the end of the week and the last breakup was at the beginning of the, I don't know, but I'm not having that same sensation, so that's interesting. I don't know if you guys care to hear about this, but I just figured I would ramble on about it while we're putting down the base. I ended up putting in a day extender on Tuesday, so I'm just showing you I have all my stickers pulled, and then I have that fox and cactus sheet in there because I didn't know which way I was going to need like the girl to face on that day, depending on how I ended up switching things up with the day extender, because I just preferred certain things to show even if they are out of order. Also, if I don't mention where a script is from, I made it myself. I do not have a shop or anything. Do not plan on having a shop or anything. Just don't like my handwriting. So, there is that. And if you guys are wondering what like fonts I like, on my Instagram I do have a highlight saved with all the font names that I like. So you guys can go check that out. So first thing I marked on Monday with a custom Plan a Hannah sticker and a Once More with Love munchkins is that made no sense. I'm sorry for the really bad English that just happened. Anyways, these Once More with Love munchkins, I marked that I had therapy. This was my first real session with my new therapist. I've only had 2 so far, and the last one I was really just kind of numb for because it was the like right after the breakup, like the day after. So, but I do like this therapist better. Then I'm marking private practice the same way all week using a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji and a Plan a Hannah custom private practice script. I'm marking homework the same way all week using a Fox and Pip Tiny Mini Girl and a silver foil homework script from Sticky Essentials. Then I took a nap and I marked it using a Sticky Essentials script and a Glam Planner Teeny and Bop Sleeping sticker. I just think they are so cute cuddling. Then I used a Sticky Committee $2 Tuesday foiled silver cat to mark that it was flea medicine day. I give both my pets, my dog Lucy and my cat Olivia, their flea meds on the last day of every month. So I marked that, and then with a little thing that had like the fork and spoon on it, I just marked that I made HelloFresh for dinner with a Kinsey's custom script. And then I used these Glam Planner glasses and 2 scripts from Kinsey's Creations to mark Calling Alex. Next up on Tuesday, the first thing I marked by like cutting the heck out of this box to make everything fit. I used a paper shire, 2 bunnies sitting there eating like popcorn and drinking a drink, watch like the 3D glasses on, and put in a script that said hang with Michael because Michael came over. He had to get his car fixed, which is right near my house. We live like 30-ish minutes away from each other, so he decided to come hang here for the day because he was hoping his car would be done. It wasn't. He brought me coffee from Better Buzz. I got a best drink ever, so I marked that. The Better Buzz cup is from Sticky Essentials. Then using this really old scribbler and a 3-heart checklist box that I cut to be 2-heart checklists, I marked that Michael and I watched the Princess... Okay. Words cannot come out of my mouth today, apparently. I marked that Michael and I watched the Princess Switch and the Princess Switch Switched Again, like the sequel movie on Netflix, because we always tend to watch those kind of movies together when we hang out. So then under the day extender, I marked that I did homework again. I was probably doing math this day, really over statistics, the statistics section we are in. I just cannot wait to be done with math. Then using this little paper and milk Maru, I marked, and a Kinsey's script, I marked tidying up, because I actually did that before Michael came over, because I always like to do a quick vacuum run, especially over where he's going to be sitting on the couch, because he is allergic to cats. And I have a very floofy Olivia whose hair gets everywhere. It, like, instantly, it's almost incredible to watch happen. You can almost, like, seriously watch it happen before your eyes. Anyways, then using a Fox and Cactus taco sticker and a script from Ilza. It was Jody Doodles, but it's Ilza's shop, who she's no longer open. But she says if you like a script or something, you can message her on Instagram and she will try to work something out with you. But love her so much. She's been so sweet since my breakup, and checking in on me to make sure I'm doing okay mental health wise and stuff. She is such a good friend. So then I marked calling Alex the same way all week, using a Glam Planner Alex glasses sticker, which they actually are called the Alex glasses because her Alex wears glasses. I know, it's very weird. And the Kinsey's scripts. Then I marked using a Miss Jess Plans, like, ice cream sticker that we got Dairy Queen. Again, that script is from Ilza, aka Jody Doodles. Then next I marked watching private practice. I was watching a ton of private practice because I realized I only had a few Grey's Anatomy emojis left, and the Coffee Monsters Co. is out of that sheet, so I can't order more. So I was trying to, like, fit them in with the amount. I know, this is crazy, but, like, the OCD in me, since I started marking private practice one way, I cannot not mark it that way now. I have to, like, finish the series that way. And so I watched a lot of private practice. I mean, like, tons of episodes each day to try to get through it with the amount of stickers that I had. Then using a flag and a Fox and Cactus girl. This was the one that I had the sheet of. I think it is a Christmas girl, so I don't know if these are still in her shop or not. I don't think they are right now. I marked that I had class using a script from Sticky Essentials that I just cut in half because I like it better stacked, where it goes. And then using a Grin and Bear It sticker that I cut to make fit the space, holding a pen gem. I marked that I reorganized my pen gems. I have over 200 pen gems. It is a problem. It was a massive undertaking. At first it was like, I'll just reorganize these 2 cases. And then it was like, well, this doesn't quite work. Like, it was like a puzzle. So it was like, this doesn't quite fit. So, like, let's do a couple more. And then before you knew it, I had all the pen cases open. I had an out, and I had 2 full pen cases empty, and just pens were everywhere. And yeah, it was a whole ordeal. So pen gems collection video coming soon. Stay tuned. Then moving on to Wednesday, December 2nd, I started off the day by, more homework. Finals are coming up, wrapping up the semester. Gotta get it done. I cannot wait. I am so over Lucy. I apologize for her barking. I am so over Lucy. Come here. This physical science class, I cannot even tell you. She's like crawling over to me because she knows she shouldn't be barking, and that's why I'm calling her. She's like, don't shame me, Mom. Next, I marked that I watched private practice again because, like I said, it's a theme of the week. Next, using a Stick with the Plan Co. girl and a Sticky Essential script, I marked that I planned, and this is the base for next week that I was filming, actually. Love how it is coming out. It's completely opposite of this week where I hated it from the start and just had this sense of dread because I didn't like it and I just felt like it was gonna. No, I actually really like how this next week has come out, and looking at it, really makes me happy, although I haven't laid down any of the day by day yet because, you know, it's not the end of the week, but yeah. And then I marked that I talked to Alex on the phone again because I marked every time we've ever talked on the phone. I don't know if now that we've broken up, if it's important enough for me to mark on the phone or not, but yeah. So then using this Bippity and Boo sticker from Glam Planner, I marked that I had Domino's pizza. Look, it was a hard week. Your girl ate her feelings, okay? The Domino's script is from Jody Doodles. Ilza planned it. I feel like I used a lot of her scripts this week. Then with this Pumpkin Paper Co. girl, like crying in a ball, I marked that I was in my feelings. It was definitely something having to do with my relationship with Alex. I don't remember specifically what, though. And then with this Sophie Rose paper sticker and this cat sticker that I got at a planner meetup that I went to at Disneyland, I marked that I cuddled Olivia. And Liz from List Plans got me that Cuddle Olivia script, so it's extra special. She was so cuddly. She was drooling on me, like, uncontrollably. It was so sweet. Moving on to Thursday with another paper and Milk Maru and a Kinsey script, I marked tidying up because I knew my mom would be coming over, so I had to make it like extra clean because, you know, she's mom and she likes things, you know, real tidy. So then I marked doing homework because I just did homework until she got here because, you know, what else am I supposed to do? And I think this day it was homework that I could have something on in the background, so I put private practice on. And then with a silver dog $2 Tuesday from the Sticky Committee and a custom Kinsey script, I marked that it was Tito time, meaning that Mom and Tito got here. He's so cute. I just love that puppy so much. He is such a goofball and has so much to learn, but he's just really funny. He's not feeling too well today, so I hope he starts feeling better. He's having some potty issues. Then using this Fox and Cactus Girl, I marked class the same way I did on Tuesday with a Sticky Essential script. Then with a Kinsey's Custom, I marked Hello Fresh. Then with a Miss Jess Draws, Disney Plus, Mickey Head TV Doodle, I marked that Mom and I watched Avatar. Neither of us have seen it in years, and since we just went to Avatar Land in Animal Kingdom in Walt Disney World, we wanted to refresh our memories, so we watched Avatar. And then with a Fox and Cactus donut and an Ilza's Krispy Kreme script, I marked that we got donuts delivered because, you know, eating my feelings. Oddly enough, I didn't gain any weight this week, so that was really exciting. Just had to throw that out there. Then because Mom came to visit, she brought the good stuff. She brought Joffrey's coffee. If you guys haven't heard me talk about this for the last few weeks, well, then you're going to hear me talk about it now. And if you've heard it, I'm sorry, but Joffrey's coffee is like, we got the Joffrey's coffee that they serve in your hotel room at Disney World, and it is just like the best coffee ever, and it was a highlight of my morning for sure. So I marked that, and then I marked homework again because, you know, that's a daily occurrence in a student's life. And then Mom and I took Tito and Lucy for a walk, so I marked that using a leash from a Fox and Pip Happy Mini sized sheet. It was a pretty short walk because, you know, Tito, he's still learning. He doesn't fully know leash etiquette, and he's a big boy to handle on a leash. So we walked just under a mile, but it was a good walk, and it was good to get out of the house. And then I took a nap, which I marked using a Sticky Essential script and a Glam Planner Teeny Sleeping. And then I talked on the phone with Alex. Probably called me after work. Then using the movie marquee in the kit and this like grumpy, unhappy looking Fox and Cactus Girl, I marked that Mom and I watched How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That is a script that I made myself. That font is on the font sheet. If you go look at my highlights, it's saved. Then we made Hello Fresh, so I used another Kinsey's custom for that. Then we wanted ice cream, so we ordered malts from The Habit, and I used a Miss Jess Plans ice cream for that, because I didn't have any, like, milkshake stickers or, like, malt stickers or anything like that. And then I marked watching New Girl with a Miss Jess Plans, Netflix TV, and a Kinsey's custom script. Then, on Saturday, using a Glam Planner Bippity, watering plants, I marked backyard makeover. Some guys came over and took a couple trees out of my backyard, and I guess more than a couple. He took the pomegranate tree went, and the plum tree and the peach tree died, so they went. And then he took a bunch of these, they're low to the ground palms. He took a bunch of those out because they really attract the bees, and Lucy likes to run and hide behind them, and there's this weird spot in the fence, and I just didn't like it, so those went. So, and then they redid the gate that the termites had devoured, so I marked that. It was a big day. Then I marked Joffrey's coffee again. Then with a Mixie Cat Studio sticker, I marked playing Animal Crossing. That script is from Kinsey. Then with a little munchkin holding a like Xbox controller, even though we were playing it on the Switch, I marked playing Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune with my mom. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to stop playing Jeopardy because we are noticing the questions are starting to recycle, so we're starting to know them all, and that's not fun. Then I marked watching Private Practice with Mom. Mom's already seen the whole series. She watched it when it was on TV, but she wanted to watch it with me to, like, reminisce, so, because she loves Addison Montgomery, so we watched Private Practice. Then with this little teeny, I marked that my county in California was totally locked down again, no outdoor eating, nothing. There's nothing to do. Then with this Fox and Cactus pizza slice and another Ilza script, I marked that we got Blaze pizza. We didn't order any dessert this day. That's not true. We ordered it at Blaze. We got the s'mores cookies. Not as good as I wanted them to be. I like their chocolate chip cookies more. So the first thing I marked on Sunday is using this Glam Planner Teeny that was in a subscription, is that my Aunt Betty passed away, and I just used a pretty font script that I found on my computer for that. Next thing I marked was that I got to enjoy Joffrey's coffee that morning, which was, nice after hearing the news, because that kind of stuff just always takes it out of you. Then that I marked that it was laundry day, because I have to wash my sheets and my towels every Sunday. I'm really OCD about it. And then I marked doing homework, which my uncle and I spent like 3 hours doing this assignment and ended up only getting a 79, and he's like the smartest person I know, and the fact that he can't even figure this out there's like no hope for me, So then using these Glam Planner glasses and this custom that Dalila from Sticky Essentials made me, I marked FaceTiming Alex. This was the breakup FaceTime call. Then with this Heartbreak Munchkin sticker from Once More with Love, I marked that we broke up. Then with the Fox and Pip Happy Mini girl just like bundled up, I marked that I was in my feelings. That script is from Scribble Prince Co. And then the last thing I marked was Hello Fresh on the sidebar. My mom was still there that day and forced me to eat some soup, which I know is a good thing. But that was Sunday, so right now I'm just putting my scripts in the sidebar. So the top box is for working out. Not doing so good in that, but we'll get back to it one day, when my mental health is feeling up to it, and I don't just, it's only been a couple days since the breakup. I had to grieve the relationship and heal a bit. We'll get there. And then on the bottom, I made my script stickers a little too big this week, and I don't like how that looks at all, but I didn't want to have to reprint and recut them because that is just a waste of ink and paper. Then I marked my water using a water custom from Bookish Planning, and my calorie goal using a custom from Inspired Ever After. I end up giving you guys a really good close-up here. If you guys haven't already and you like this video, please think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. I know my videos are usually a lot better than this, like as far as like I zoom in. Come here, Lucy. I zoom in and I do little like things like that, and you guys can usually see it a little bit better, but it just wasn't in the cards this week. So if this is your first time watching one of my videos, please stick around. I promise next week's will be better and happier and less like Debbie Downer, negative Nancy. But I look forward to planning that and, you know, getting through this weird time with you guys. I feel like everybody is going through something right now. 2020 has not been easy to anyone. So my DMs are open if you need to talk, and I hope you guys all have a great December 7th through the 13th.